offense beating good defense. Brent, both teams tonight live by that mantra.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a time where we're going to get to the fourth quarter with a game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And who can get multiple stops? 1 or 2 in a row, 2 or 3 in a row. That might end up being the difference here, B.A.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And here's Memphis. And stolen by Booker. The drive by Paul. Pass to Crowder. Oh, the swat by Adams.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
And stolen by Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Now here's Bain. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. And stolen by Paul. It's tipped. Three-pointer, Bridges. He drops it from range. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And it's Paul off the drive. For 3, Booker. Moran against Paul. Up and in on the layup.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
Moran against Paul. Count that bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Moran against Paul. Outside for Booker. The 3 is up. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
And here's Moran. Pass to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does. Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And the basket is good.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Paul against Moran. Outside Booker. Crowder with a screen. 6 to shoot. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Let's go with a 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Tipped. And now the Grizzlies on the run. From deep, Bain. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Moran against Paul. 23 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. Fires the three. And they get it back. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Chris Paul. First one falls for him. And Bane drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. That he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the point.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Paul with it. Up top, Booker. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Up top, Paul. Over Bane. Another shot. Ayton passes to Bridges. Booker for 3. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Now Morant. Outside Bane to the inside. Adams, the pass to Morant. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside for Booker. And down it goes. 2 points. And now it's a 7-point Suns lead. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Here's Morant. Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah.
Showing absolutely no mercy. Wow.
Look at his teammates. They're loving it. They're letting him know.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of it.
The kick out to Paul. Banked it in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 8.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Bridges, right side. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Here's Morant. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Crowder. Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. With the crossover and the dunk by Jackson.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Paul against Morant. Out to Bridges. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Paul. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Crowder. Bridges has got 5.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Here's Morant. Adams. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Booker for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the...
Your son, 28, the Grizzlies, 22.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Damian Lee. Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Landale in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside Morant. Here's Conchar. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Saric, a screen on Morant. Reverses. And the basket by Shamet. And the Suns lead by 6.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Jones. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Jackson. Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Desmond Bane.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Pass to Saric. Sharic, a screen on Jones. Here's Shamet, and he dunks it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Williams punches it home.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Shamet. There's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Brandon Clark.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
Now Jones. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Shamet. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Sharic, a screen. Shot from 16, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Now here's Jones. Oh, got a piece of it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's in there. Shamet's got 7. A minute 58 left in the third. Jones from outside. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Pass to Sharic. Here's Lee. It's Shamet on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Landale gets it to go.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
For Memphis, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Clark with the screen. Jones drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Suns leading. 1:05 left in the third. Here's Shamet. Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharic. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Sharic has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Conchar. Plenty of space. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Landale. Crowder comes in for Sharic. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Chris Paul in for Shamet. Lets it fly. Memphis the rebound. Adams kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. Now here's Adams. Tries again, and the layup is good.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And here's Booker. Crowder, a screen on Bain. Booker fires from way outside. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 7.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Phoenix calls timeout. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He implored his team to fight until the end. He said, quote, "We might be up now, but we can't give the ball away. Don't let your guard down until the clock hits 0. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
Now, Devin Booker is such a natural and gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Paul with it. Crowder left side. The three ball knocks down the long J. And the Suns lead by 11.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Morant against Paul. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Crowder outside. Here's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got 6 in the quarter.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Crowder, a screen on Payne. Booker, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Morant against Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Booker. Fires it. The rebound by Jackson.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And he commits the intentional foul.
DeAndre Ayton, first personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Paul. This one for 3. And it's Morant missing.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Payne against Booker. Over Payne. No good off the back of the rim. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Can you say prime time player? Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Booker. 8, the screen on Payne. 4 on the clock. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
From deep, Payne. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Moran against Paul. For three, Booker. Booker missing again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Payne, no good. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Paul. From deep. The shot won't fall. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
visiting Memphis.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position.
First point of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's Wall. Outside for George. Shot clock at 5. Drains the three-pointer.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Wall. Fires the three. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Payne for three. Brooks finds Jackson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Payne.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Wall up top. Oh, Leonard in position. Morris against Jackson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
And Wall kicks to George. All alone. And he gets the jumper to drop. George has got 5 now. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Now here's Wall, and again the Clippers turn it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks, David.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Dishes to Adams. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, Wall. Zubac the pass to George. Shoots over Morant. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. George looking over the floor. And the rejection by Jackson. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And George kicks to Wall. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Wall's got 5 now.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's Morant for 3.
That's nicely contested by Wall. I think his defense is really overlooked.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. And they're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Now here's Wall. Leonard, that's for 2. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
This guy is tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
The shot by George, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 4.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nobody near George. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
Morant gets to Adams. Fires from 18. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Now here's Wall. He's got 5. Driving the lane. Leonard the pass to Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Here's Brooks. Morris with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Zubac. The 3 from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Now, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner 3, he'll take it.
Morant looking around. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Leonard with the bucket.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
1:51 left now here in the second. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. George, that's a 2-pointer. And that one drops for him. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Well, Paul George simply stated is playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Wall. George finds Wall. Outside for George. A 3 from Leonard. They get it back. Zubats. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's George. There's the drive. Here's Zubats. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Norman Powell's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for John Wall. Now here's Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Conchar. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
Outside Williams. And he drives in. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Thanks so much, David Wilson. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Kennard is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
He hits the second from the line.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
It's tipped. On its way from Clark for 2. Rebound by the Clippers. Powell with it. Now Green defending.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Jones against Jackson. Conchar can't get it to go. the Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Down low. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now here's Batum from deep three-point range. Clock at 4. Here's Powell. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Clark. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
He can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Second chance shot. Here's Green. And at last, they get one to fall. Green's got his first points of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The drive by Jackson. And Kennard wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the rejection by Jackson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kennard for 3. Here's Covington. In the corner, Powell with it. They get it again. Covington kicks to Kennard. Covington passes to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside from the arc. And Robert Covington hits from deep. Covington's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Right now, Robert Covington in the catch and shoot has so much confidence.
Here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Doors with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard out with injury. Luke Kennard had to take on a larger role in 21-22.
He did, Kevin, and that was a theme that was consistent across the board for the Clippers. But certainly where Kennard was concerned, they relied on his scoring. And even though he was seeing more defensive pressure, this guy finished with one of the highest three-point percentages in the league.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Williams. Brooks comes in for Danny Green. Baines checked in for John Concho. And it's Morant in for Jones. Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. Here's Morant. That one falls. Morant's got 20 points.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's George with the drive, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Morant outside. In the corner, it's Payne. Pass to Jackson. Ball against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's George. The kick out to Wall. Back to George. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers ahead, up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Wall. Not going to go that time. And Memphis the other way now. Bain passes to Morant. Wall with some nice D.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's George. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he misses the dunk. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Leonard finds Morris. Here's George. Misses in close. The Grizzlies shooting in this game 45%. Out to Morant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Morant against Wall. Now, here's Bain. Not a lot of room, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
George with the bucket. George has got 19 points. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
George with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And it's Wall. That time the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And not going to let him get that easy done. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called. And a trip to the free throw line instead.
Shooting from the...
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Brooks to take the lead. And Adams now top of the key. Clock at 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. From deep, George. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Important possession there, and John Wall getting it done.
Morant against Wall. Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Morris. Here's Zubac. Started by Morant. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
George against Bain. Here's Wall, and he lobs it up toward the rim. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Morant's against Wall. Takes the three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Clippers leading by 5. All taking his time here. And the pass to George. Out to Morris. Ball against Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, George. 3-pointer. That shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. On the wing, Bain. Covered by Morris. Up top, Adams. It's John Wall with the rebound.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Outside, George. From deep. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. Morant against Wall. Morant, the bounce pass. Pass to Jackson. Over Morris. The Grizzlies with another miss. So the Clippers with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
All right, everyone. Greetings. Both of these teams have assembled some promising young talent, Clark. Really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Towns, that's good.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Now here's Morant. Jacks up a three. Towns with a rebound. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Morant with it. On the take. Pass to Adams. Outside Bain. Jackson the screen. Bain the pass to Morant. Not going to go that time. And here's Minnesota now.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Brooks from outside. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Prince, hounded by Morant. Back to Prince. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. What do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. The three sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Now Russell. And he's going for the lob. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Bain. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Outside Russell. Right wing. Here's Towns. There's the three. Counted from distance. Towns has got 5 now.
Towns is really good at the three-point line. And he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. Morant, he's open. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
2 minutes.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bain against Russell. Three-pointer. Here's Gobert. Outside Russell. Launches it. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. Bain, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. A minute 29 left in the first quarter. Here's Bain. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Towns against Bain. And the basket by Towns. He has 7.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
And here's Morant. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Outside Bain. Moran against Edwards. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Outside Moran. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and it'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Russell. Towns a screen on Morant. Russell the pass to Towns. Shoots over Morant. And there's Towns on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 9.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They're up 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Morant. Adams with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Jackson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Adams inside. He's against Gobert. Outside Bain. Clock at 4. Here's Morant. And it's Morant again missing. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Prince. Outside for Russell. From outside the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in 3-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch. Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And the second free throw is good. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Moran against Russell. Looking to get it going. And Jackson, here we go. Right side Bain. That shot, no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
From deep, Payne. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's Payne with the rebound for Memphis. They've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Brooks finds Adams. Jackson against Towns. And Jackson, here we go. Good work defensively by Towns. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Prince. Outside for Russell. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Towns a screen on Brooks. Now Towns. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by Towns. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Towns. After the basket by Memphis. And that one good.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points. And when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Memphis. Here's Towns. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morant against Russell. Fires the 3. And Morant good for 3. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And no good. Trying to get that one. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter.
The Grizzlies, 17.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it. And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Green. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's McLaughlin to the left wing. Anderson against Williams. Pass to Noel. Launches it. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Memphis leading. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. On the wing, Noel. Three-pointer. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. And Memphis shooting only 39% so far in the game. Jones up top. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Clark. Inside. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. Clark covers. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
Here's Noel. Opening close, and he drops it in. And it's now just a 1-point Memphis lead. And the Grizzlies with possession here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's McDaniels on the wing. Green covering. Here's Noel. Pass to Anderson for the lead. Clark grabs the board.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Williams in the post. Anderson covers. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Jones. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Clark. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
On the wing, Noel. Outside McDaniels. And he banks in the layup. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Outside Jones. Here's Williams. The shot comes out. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective.
It's all about keeping the defense off balance, guys. I mean, not knowing where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack there. Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Misses from short range. He got it up. He can't hit that time. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 3. And time for a short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Nas Reed. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Anderson in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Morant with it. Jackson on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Now Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant, 4 on the clock. There's the drive, and then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. From the high post. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of it.
Outside Morant with the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Towns. There's the 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
To the inside, Bain. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. A minute 37 left in the 4th quarter. Can't cash it in from the high post. Outside Bain. Lets it fly. Off the left rim and out. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Adams. Gobert against Morant. Gobert inside. Count it. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Russell against Morant. Can they get it? They grab their own miss. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And he lobs it up top. Tries to save it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. No good. And now 9 for 14 in the game. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Shot clock at 6. Prince down low. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Even. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Ball. 6-3.
Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Booker dishes to Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Outside Crowder. Banked in off the glass.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
Brooks outside. Passes it to Jackson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Morant passes to Adams.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And Ayton throws it down.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
The kick out to Crowder. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so just over a minute and a half played. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
There's Morant. Into the lane. And Paul pulls it down. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got 5.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Morant against Paul. He dishes it to Booker. Back to Paul. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Booker looking around. And it's off from three-point range. Outside, Bain. Adams finds Bain. And here is Brooks. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smitty. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
The kick out to Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Nifty move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Bridges outside. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brooks misses. Another level indeed for John Morant, his third season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis, the Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Here he goes. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Ball against Morant. Trying to get something going, and Adams sends it back. It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Bridges. Brooks dishes to Adams, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Takes it out to Booker. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The pass to Ayton. Clock is at 3. Phoenix, no good that time either. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Left side, Jackson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth tag team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Booker against Morant. Stolen by Brooks. With the crossover. The 3. The shot that time, not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. Here's Booker. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Good on the shot. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
It's stolen by Adams. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Dylan Brooks is a guy who can finish inside or outside for you. A valuable asset on the break.
Paul kicks to Booker. To the paint, Ayton. Three-pointer, Crowder. It's hauled in by Adams.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Morant. He has 7, and the dunk by Jackson.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, looks no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And then Morant slams it in.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Morant against Paul. Booker with no one around. No good with the triple. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Bridges finds Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to Morant. Adams down low. He's against Bridges, and it's good. 2 points. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
The kick out to Crowder. Phoenix, no good that time either. Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Ball against Morant. And here is Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Makes it off the glass.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Morant against Booker. Crowder a screen on Morant. For 3, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Grizzlies have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bane can shoot it from all over.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Floats it up for Williams. On the wing, Green. Williams can't hit.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
The 3 from Johnson. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action.
22. The Suns, 17.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Green. Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Shamet, the pass to Johnson. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They swipe it. Shamet kicks to Šarić. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Lee outside. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lee's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Phoenix. Jones up top. He's covered by Shamet. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Jones. Inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Williams against Sharic. Jones for three. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 3. Here's Shamet. And he banks in the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside, Jones. Outside, Green. Clark inside. Over Sharic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Landale pass to Shamet. Lee outside. Back to Shamet. Out to Lee. For the lead. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Green. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
A tremendous catch-and-shoot player. Green showing he can create space off the dribble as well.
There's Shamet. Up and in on the layup. Shamet's got 6 in the quarter. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 1-point game. Conchar, the pass to Williams. To the wing on the left. 3-pointer. Conchar can't get it to go. Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Landale. Out to Lee. Green against Sharic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Green dishes to Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded by Morant. Lee passes to Johnson. And Shamet out top of the key. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Morant outside. Driving to the basket. And then Morant slams it in.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Shamet with it. He's got 6. Passes it to Johnson. For the tie. Doesn't go for him. And we just finished the third quarter. We've got a full game here. Memphis. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Payne for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges kicks to Booker. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Memphis leading by 3. Now Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Morant.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks it out to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Suns trail by 5. Crowder, the pass to Booker. From past the arc. Good on the triple.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And then Morant slams it in.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. So it's the Grizzlies now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Ball goes in, kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. Jackson has the open look. A putback, and it's Adams on the follow. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ball kicks to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Lets it go. Kicks it out to Booker. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Crowder finds Booker to take the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
And then Morant slams it in.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
And it's Paul penetrating. Three-pointer, Crowder. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Morant reaches to Adams. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
The kick out to Crowder. The 3, Bridges. Got it. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Adams, the pass to Morant. Inside. Paul grabs the board. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Crowder. Right between the eyes.
He's not afraid of the moment. That's the story of Jay Crowder. Extremely competitive.
Adams with the screen on Paul.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
And here's the timeout from Monty Williams. Here's Booker. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Here's Morant. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Oh, that was something else.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Phoenix. Devin Booker. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. Wow. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. Here's Morant. There's the drive. Tries again. Adams. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges dishes to Ayton. And he gets it to go.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Morant looking around. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. In the corner, Crowder with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kick out to Adams. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Ball outside. Booker up top. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. For 3, Booker. Ayton. They get the rebound. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you night in and night out is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Connects from downtown.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're up by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. From deep three-point range. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They escape with a victory, although they needed it.
We've got 2 conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. 3 on the clock. George, no good. Brooks with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. From deep, Bain. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Bain.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
And here's George. Outside Wall. Morris on the wing. Hounded by Morant. George against Bain. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Lets it go from the wing. Brooks against Leonard. Uses the glass on the layup.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Floats one up. Wall, the pass to Morris. Leonard outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Wall gets the bucket.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Wall. The kick out to Morris. The three ball. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Morris against Jackson. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Here's Zubac. Banked it in off the glass.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Leonard outside. This one for three. Knocks down the triple. Leonard's got 8 points.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Kicks it to George. Puts up a three. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. 6 points for him.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
George, a deep three. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the one. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Wall, the pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the...
Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
From 20 feet. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. George has got 8 points.
Oh, showing off the soft touch. Quality turnaround jumper there.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Wall on the take. The kick out to Morris. Outside Wall. George outside. 5 to shoot. That three's off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Wide open. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Moran against Wall. Pass to George. The kick out to Wall. Morris on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's George. Adams grabs the miss.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Bain. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
George against Bain. Leonard outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Memphis leading. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Wall. Here he goes. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. 17-foot shot on the way. Paul George pulls down the board.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Jackson, the screen. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That'll belong to John Wall.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:03 left in the second period. The Clippers trail. George outside. Leonard outside. Takes a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Bain, the pass to Jackson. From deep, Moran. And again, Memphis no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And a deep 3 from Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks, the pass to Bain. George against Moran. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Moran's got 11 points in the quarter.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Leonard finds George. From 20 feet. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Clippers, 26. Fans, get ready for the double watching.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that...
Oh, sensational! Yes. What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Jackson pass to Covington. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Over Powell. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jackson against Morant. Kicks it out to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. And he drives in. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. They get it again. And it's good for 2. Adams has gotten 4 this quarter.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And that's an intentional foul. A line change here for Memphis. And the Clippers with the ball. 11-point game. Jackson left side. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. And stolen by Covington. Pass to Kennard. No one near him. And the shot goes in. Kennard's got his first basket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Jones against Jackson. Jones drives in. Oh, Covington with a block. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Jackson for 3. On target from range. Jackson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clark with a screen on Jackson. Jones with the ball. Guarded by Batum. Stolen by Kennard.
John Concord. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And stolen by Jones. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Covington. Kennard on the wing. Unloads. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Outside Jones. Down low. Here's Williams. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Back to Kennard. Got it. Now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's Conchar. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he makes a first. That one misses. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the 3rd quarter. Jackson for 3. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Green in the post. Defended by Kennard. And that one's good. Green.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Jackson outside. Powell outside. Here's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside Jones. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Out to Covington. Jones against Jackson. Back to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Powell. And Clark with a block. Jones against Jackson. Jones' shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Kennard. Out to Powell. Offensive board. And there it is for him.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Luke Kennard out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the 5, down low. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Jackson, pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Kennard. Powell in the post, guarded by Bain. Here's Kennard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Counted.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Memphis leading. Here's Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Norman Powell.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Wall. The kick out to Morris. To tie it up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Rebound by the Clippers. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Good work defensively by Leonard. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. George passes to Wall. Going inside. Throws it up high.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Outside Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies. And so he hits both. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Ball against Morant. Out to Leonard. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. And this game is tied up now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Leonard. Now Morris. Kicks it to George. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Morant, the pass to Bain. With the drive, it's rebounded by Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Here's Leonard. No good, a bit long that time. And the Grizzlies shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Outside Morant. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles. Here's Morant. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Leonard can't get that one to fall. Memphis trailing here. Left side Bain. On the wing, Brooks. And here's Morant outside. That shot off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ball against Morant. Back to George. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Morant. Takes and he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. And here are the Clippers now. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Brooks with it. Outside Bain. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel early, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And Towns gets it to go. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Russell. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here is Russell, following the score by Dylan Brooks. Prince outside. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Here's Prince. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Shot clock at 5. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. It's good on the putback.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Here is Edwards. Outside, Russell. Passes to Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Now here's Morant. 13 feet away. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Adams dishes to Brooks. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Morant drives in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside, Russell. And there's the pass to Edwards. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Morant outside. Going inside, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Russell against Morant. And it's Russell missing. Memphis leading by 3. Adams with the screen on Edwards. The drive by Bain.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And here's Prince outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Russell kicks to Prince. Out to Russell. Back to Prince. Outside Russell. Towns for 3. Off the wide, Minnesota. Kicks it out to Prince. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
And that does it for the first quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Edwards looking it over, driving in. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Fires from deep. And that one is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Towns, no luck. Memphis leading by 6. Adams with it. Picked up by Edwards. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. Over Prince. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
A kick out to Towns. Back to Russell. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Russell is continuing to develop that deep perimeter shot. He's got to continue to be a factor from there.
Morant outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the 3 ball is good. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Left side, Towns. Prince outside. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Edwards. Oh!
My goodness. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Bain with the screen on Russell. Morant kicks to Bain. from downtown. Adams' shot is off.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
No one covering. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. There's the lob to Jackson, hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Russell against Morant. Russell kicks to Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's McLaughlin. Towns, the screen. And no good that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll... And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Noel in at the 2 guard. Grizzlies have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McDaniels in the post. Working on Green. Reid gets the bucket.
Listen, even average 3-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Jones with it. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. Anderson right side. 4 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one. And Memphis the other way now. Floats it up for Williams. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Jones looking for an opening. Reid with the block. McDaniels kicks to Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Shot on the wing. Conchar pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shot's good by Williams. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Here's Anderson, and the layup is good.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Outside, Jones. It's Williams, high post. Can't hit from in close. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The kick out to Anderson. Now McDaniels shoots from the line, and that one hits back iron. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Here's Noel. Offensive rebound. Reed kicks to Anderson. Back to Reed. Goes back up, and the layup is good. Reed's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Conchar. Banked in off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. McDaniels passes to Anderson. Down low. Shoots the 3. And they get it back. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clark sets a screen for Jones. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Anderson. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Minnesota leading by 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside Jackson. Here's the 3. Out to Morant. Misses the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Russell finds Towns. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Morant outside. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Outside Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies, with a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Fires at the elbow. Here's Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
Good on both. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Prince against Brooks. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
And here's Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Clock at 6. Over Brooks. Prince misses. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside, Bain. He dishes it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Outside, Towns. Fires from the wing. And he nails that one right through the net. Towns has got 7 points here in this quarter.
In the modern NBA, the 3-level score is so hard to deal with. Karl Anthony Towns in the mid-range, that's money.
The pass to Brooks. Bain against Prince. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Outside, Russell. Launches a 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
Morant kicks to Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a 3 with one of their own.
50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Bain. Out to Morant. And he could not get that one to go. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now. The previous players tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
These players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bain against Edwards. To the middle. And the call on, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so previous plays, everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're down by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw the play to make it happen.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Here's Edwards. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Matt?